Oh, ha, ha.
A very good morning to all our Facebook viewers out there, and also good morning to those present here. We have Crown Director Parishna Jale, President Ko Mui Cheng, Vice President Pang Li Jin. Welcome to Johor Bahru Happy and Joyous Club. Today is our weekly live Facebook. I'm Helen Siu, introducer of this 15-minute program, Getting to Know Elena or Ellie Tong. We are honored to welcome interviewee Elena or Allie. Allie is the academic lead at Ibupreneur Academy. She worked closely with B40 and Asnaf women on their journey towards confidence, clarity, and sustainable entrepreneurship. Beyond her work with the community, Allie is also the heart behind Toffee Magic, her small batch Christmas toffee crafted intention of bringing people together and remind us that joy grows when we pass on it. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming interviewee Allie and our interviewee Crown Director Patricia Jale. Over to you, Patricia.
Yay! Welcome, Ellie, to this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ellie, would
Yes.
you be able to share with us briefly about yourself a little bit, and also about, I understand that you won the Miss Plus World Malaysia 2021 and 2022. What an incredible achievement. How did you feel, when you won it, and why did you participate?
Hi everyone, my name is Allie, and I am just a very normal, happy, joyful person. So actually what happened was that when I joined the Miss Plus World Malaysia, it was not like I want to be a pageant queen or something like that. To be very honest, I didn't know anything about pageantry. Like zero knowledge about pageantry. I think if just say I knew, right, I wouldn't have joined pageantry. To be very honest lah, I mean. But then later, I think you know this person, Cordelia Lee. So Cordy, I saw this link and I shared it with Cordy and another friend of mine named Elena. And they were like, hey, go for it lah, why not? And I was just 1 year coming out from suicidal ideation, coming out from like, I can't do anything, life is hopeless kind of thing, to coming out as, in that whole 1 year period, right, I was going through this whole transformation, there is more to life. I want to seek happiness. I want to feel worthy. I want to experience life to the fullest I can and not carry what my past was. So that whole 1 year, that was the whole theme. And so following that theme, when Cordy and Eileen shared about it, I was like, it took me 2 months. The first 2 months, I was like, no need lah, never mind lah. I mean, this is not for me. There's so many others and stuff like that. And then I think on May itself, something hit me and said this: what do you have to lose? I mean, yes, I don't know anything about pageantry. That time, I don't really feel very womanly because I grew up with a whole bunch of boys. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, maybe I can discover a different side of me. I mean, I wanted to live life the fullest, right? So I decided to just register. So when I registered, I didn't know where the direction was. I was happy and joyful until a friend of mine was saying, Elena, you need to use high heels. This high, right? Then they were like, no, in pageant it's this high. And I'm like, huh? And then another very close friend of mine, her name is Uma. She was like, she used to work with pageantries, and she was like, do you realize that you need to get gowns and clothes? You can no longer dress up the way you do, which is like sleeveless white top and short pants. You can no longer go out in public that way. And I was like, huh? But you know, it was a very interesting journey. And at the very end of that journey itself, on that day itself, if you ask me how I feel, I honestly, the day after, so the next day, right, I was in the toilet sitting down and I was like, I think the pageantry, it didn't hit me yet. I think the pageantry is over already. I think it was yesterday, right? I wonder who was the crown. Like, I was so blur, you know. And then later, suddenly I was sitting down there, hey, wait, it's me. And I had to run out and check my, what's that called? My sash. And I was like, yeah, I won. Oh my God. How did that happen? So it was not like, you know, it's like, it's not the kind of feeling where immediately, oh, I feel so proud of myself. I'm so amazing. Oh, I did it kind of thing. But it was more of like, am I still dreaming?
It really sounds as though it was really a transformation for you, right? And
I honestly will. Oh, sorry.
yeah, it changed you basically, from what I gather, because from you say ideation, of suicide, and all that, and now, you were like completely transformed, I would say, to this very confident person. I could see how confident you were on stage and all that, so wow, I that's why I was like so surprised, when you
I
told me
think
that you had these kind of thoughts before. I mean, I didn't even see you as being somebody who had previously been through that kind of very bad situation, right? Yeah. But yeah, kudos to you for overcoming
thank you
all of
so much.
that.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think Li Jin would have seen me before and after, because Li Jin saw me in 2016, right? So yeah, I think she saw me before the period, and then later she saw me this year again.
Wow, really fantastic. Yeah. Okay, thanks for that, for sharing. Tell us how you first came to know or heard about Johor Bahru Happy and Joyous Club.
That's a very good question, because that was like almost 10 years ago. I knew about laughter yoga because I was working in an NGO. At that time, the NGO that I was working with is exactly 10 years ago. The NGO that I was working with is called Cybercare Youth Organization. So we run a lot of youth empowerment programs for children homes and also for refugees at that time. And I think the year after, someone, I think it was Cordy or something, saw the poster for the conference. And then later, she was like, hey, this seems quite interesting. Why don't we go and see? And we're going to check out. And then I was like, laughter yoga? Oh, the one that we did the last time. Can. So just go blindly, lor. But then later, I actually didn't know that the conference was mostly all people who are certified in laughter yoga. So the whole bunch of us, there was like probably 4 or 5 of us who were all not certified. We only knew very little about laughter yoga at that point of time. And we just went in like blah, blah, blah. We just went in to experience life,
Yeah, and then you realize that all of us, I mean, what is, you just have fun, right? And laugh, right?
Yes.
You don't really need
And
to
I
be
was like,
certified to have fun and laugh and
yeah, I
enjoy.
know. And it's like, oh my God, there's so many ways to laugh.
Yeah.
It's like most of the time you think of laugh is just that's it, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's interesting.
Wonderful. So wow, you knew us even before the first conference, right? Yeah. And then you attended the second conference. Okay.
Yes, I attended the second conference.
Yeah, that, I mean, that was like 9 years later. Okay, so you know about Johor Bahru Happy and Joyous Club. What are some of the activities you would like to you basically know what kind of activities we have been involved in, but any suggestions from you in terms of perhaps where we could do more, any ideas from your side?
So when I saw this question, there's only one thing that kind of came up to my mind, lah, which was quite, I don't know, interesting slash challenging. I think you all really like to have a challenge because you all went ahead to do a second conference after the first. I don't know why, but you guys, you girls and all did it anyways. I was thinking, do a very big carnival, like a 2 days laughter yoga carnival with a lot of different activities, and it's also about mental wellness, stress management, and so on. So you will have like different booths people can go to. You can call children homes, you can call different NGOs, you can also, people who can pay also come, of course. And then later you have like Cody might have a booth doing socks dolls. Then later there will be like art therapy. Your art therapy itself, you have like painting, you have like Nagomi pastel. Then you can also have like, different booths about different types of laughter yogas and how it incorporates with different health conditions, stuff like that, like. So you can also have like carnival, conference first, and then carnival. Can you just imagine? Wow, it's like double up in a way of putting it. But I think that will be really amazing to reach out to the public at the same time. So when you threw that question, I was like, what would have been really interesting? Because to be very honest, I mean, I'm not in Johor. I am in KL, right? So I don't know exactly what you guys do often. The only time I see is usually through Lee Jin's post. But I was like thinking, this would be interesting. You can call like the whole different, like the whole Malaysia, the whole laughter yoga in Malaysia. People who does different things come together. Even internationals can come in. So it becomes like a really fun and a fun and very like open environment, not just for people who are in laughter yoga, but also for the public, because people don't know what laughter yoga is. So it'll be a very good exposure in that sense.
Yes. Yeah, we could see that from all the comments after our last conference, like everybody kind of went home feeling like very down, like, so, it's over, it's like they enjoyed themselves so much, and it felt as though, wow, the days just passed by and they were on I myself was really on a high, and then you know how it is, like once you're on a high, then you go home, it's like,
the dopamine went very, very high and suddenly you just crash.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So interesting, your idea, having some things like carnival to keep that spirit still, going and alive, I mean, through all these very fun activities and face to face and all that. Thanks so much for that suggestion. Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, we will, perhaps take it up under a different umbrella, because, we are registering the Malaysia Laughter Malaysia Laughter Yoga Society.
Oh, serious? Yay!
Yeah. So it's going to be
congrats.
Nationwide.
Wow. Then it can be a nationwide activity.
Yeah. So just good idea. Thank you so much, Elena, for that. Yeah. And also, supporting us in our conference. So what is one take-home message that you got from attending our conferences, both conferences?
I think the biggest takeaway from both conferences is to truly just be present at the very moment, not to, like, most of us, yes. I mean, I don't know, I think when I chat with all my friends and so on, most of us, even when I'm having a conversation with you, I may not be 100% present. I am just probably 50, 40. And sometimes in our mind, yes, I was like, oh, what am I going to cook later? Oh my God, I parked my car here. So how? Oh, Allah, yesterday I argued with my husband how to make up with him. I know, I feel very guilty. You know, it's like we are never truly 100% present, especially with currently with all the technology, TikTok and so on, where we want instant gratification. So what I really found in laughter yoga is to really be present with yourself. Most importantly, is with yourself. And also the power of community. When people come together, a lot can be learned, a lot can be discovered, and at the same time, a lot can be created. And so I saw that in laughter yoga first round, which of course at that point of time, I really didn't know what laughter yoga was. I only knew who Li Jin was, and I just focused on Li Jin the whole time, following her everywhere in that sense, because I really didn't know what's happening, right? And then later the second conference, at least I had a takeaway previously, and so I had a bit more knowledge, and it was easier to be a bit more present.
Thank you so much, Elena, for
You're
that.
most welcome.
Back to you, Publicity Director Helen Siu.
Thank you to our interviewee Ellie on her awesome sharing, and also thank you to our individual Crown Director Letitia Jali. Thank you to all our Facebook viewers who present today morning on our Publicity Live Facebook. Before we end our program, we appreciate all the Facebook viewers to like, share, and comment. Each of everyone, your feedback is very much appreciated. Looking forward to see everyone next Thursday, Malaysian time, 8:30 a.m. Have a pleasant day, everyone. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you, Elena.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.